Hey, my child. Come here, let's sit for a moment. I want to talk to you not as some distant voice, but as your father. As the one who has always been with you, even when you couldn't feel me there. Yeah, you. I see you trying to hold it all together. I know what you've been carrying lately. And I know what you asked me for. I heard you. That little whisper you let out when no one else was around. I caught it. That tear that slipped down your face in the silence. I saw it. You didn't need a long, fancy prayer. I heard the cry under your breath. I hear everything, even the things you don't know how to say out loud. You were never unheard. Not even for a second. You may feel like you've been shouting into a void sometimes, right? Like your words go up and just disappear into the clouds. But I promise you, not one single word you've spoken to me has ever been lost. They're all right here, close to my heart. You might have thought I was ignoring you. I wasn't. I've been moving, just not in the way you expected. And I get it, I really do. When nothing looks like it's changing, it's easy to think nothing is. But trust me, quiet doesn't mean absent. Silence isn't the same as stillness. And stillness isn't the same as doing nothing. Sometimes the deepest work happens in the silence. Sometimes I answer by rearranging things behind the scenes, preparing places, shifting hearts, opening paths you haven't even seen yet. What you asked for, it's already on the way. It may not have knocked on your door yet, but it's not lost. It's not denied. Just because the delivery isn't instant doesn't mean I forgot. I didn't put you on read. I didn't overlook you. You didn't miss it, and you didn't mess it up. The promise I made still stands. And you still matter to me just as much today as you did the moment you asked. Can I ask you something, though? Why do you think delay always means denial? Why do you assume a waiting season means I changed my mind about you? I haven't. My mind doesn't shift like shadows. I don't wake up one day and decide you're not worth it anymore. I'm not like the people who walked away from you. Hey, can you do me a favor? Pause this video for a sec if you need to, and tell me in the comments, what's something you've been waiting on that's been heavy on your heart? I want to hear it from you again, right here, right now. Go ahead, I'm listening. You see, my timing isn't random. It's not slow either. It's perfect, even when it stretches you. Even when it doesn't make sense. What you're waiting for might be big. It might be fragile. It might even involve other people who aren't ready yet. So I'm not rushing this. You wouldn't want me to deliver something half done, right? You wouldn't want a blessing that can't stand the weight of your calling. I know you're tired of waiting, but trust me, it's worth waiting for. And trust this too, you're worth me doing it right. Let's talk about that night. You remember which one I'm talking about? Yeah, the one where you laid in bed staring at the ceiling thinking, God, are you even real? Did I just make all this up in my head? And even though you didn't say it out loud, your heart was screaming it. Just show me something. Anything. Just give me a sign. That night, I was right beside you. Not just watching you, but holding you quietly. I didn't say anything because sometimes the deepest comfort is presence, not words. And I knew I knew if you could just make it through that night, you'd wake up with just a little more hope, little more breath in your lungs. And you did. You're still here. You're stronger than you think. You've grown so much even in this dry season. Even when you felt like nothing was happening, roots were growing under the surface. And my child, those roots will hold strong when the blessings come. Let me ask you something else just between us. Have you ever gotten something too soon? Something you weren't really ready for? Remember how it felt? The stress, the pressure, the confusion? That's not what I want for you. I'm not holding this back to tease you. I'm preparing you so when it arrives, it blesses you, not burdens you. If this is speaking to you, go ahead and like this video. Let's keep this moment between us. Keep this message close to your heart. Because here's the truth, child. I'm not just the God who hears. I'm the God who remembers. I'm the God who responds. And sometimes my answer is not yet, but never not ever. And I want you to believe again. Not just in what I can do, but in who I am. I'm your father. I don't ghost my kids. I don't tease them with false hope. When I say something is on the way, it is. Even if you can't track the package, it's moving. Go ahead, comment below and tell me. I believe it's already on the way. Just write that. Say it with faith, even if it's shaking a little. Let me see that spark in your heart. You're not forgotten. You're not too late. You haven't failed me. You are exactly where you need to be right now for what I'm about to do next. Just keep holding on. Keep trusting, even when it feels risky. Even when the voices in your head say it's pointless. Because you're closer than you think. And me? I'm not going anywhere. Let me ask, how have you seen me show up for you before, even in small ways? Drop it in the comments. Remind your heart what I've already done. You've got more history with me than you think. Let's keep walking this out together. We're just getting started. You still with me, child? Good. Because what I'm about to tell you next is something I want you to carry deep in your spirit. This isn't just comfort, it's truth. This is your reminder in the dark, your anchor when the waves get rough. Here it is, you haven't missed it. Let that sink in. You haven't missed it. I don't play games with your heart. I don't dangle promises just to snatch them away. That's not my way. That's not who I am. I saw you thinking, what if I waited too long? Or, what if I didn't make the right move? What if I didn't pray hard enough, fast long enough, believe big enough? But child, I never based my plans on your perfection. Your obedience matters, yes. But your worth? Your future? That's rooted in my love, not your flawless execution. You can breathe again. I'm not a fragile God, and your destiny isn't hanging on a thread of performance. I'm steady. I'm faithful. I'm still leading you. Even when your steps feel shaky. Come closer. Let's talk about something that's been weighing on your heart. Timing. You've been watching the clock, haven't you? Looking at your life like a to-do list with boxes unchecked. You've been comparing your path to others. Thinking you're behind, thinking you should be somewhere else by now. But hear me, my timeline is not your timeline. And comparison is not your compass. You're not late. You're not off track. You're not forgotten in some cosmic shuffle of souls. I've had my eye on you since the beginning. Every year you've lived, yes, even the ones you felt lost in, has been part of the weaving. You thought they were wasted. They weren't. Not a single day was wasted in my hands. What I'm building in your life takes layers. It takes process. It takes patience. And yeah, I know you don't love that word, patience. But trust me, when you see what's coming, you'll understand why it had to take time. There are blessings that can't grow in microwaves. Some promises need slow ovens, deep roots, steady heat. Do you believe I'm a good father? Because if you do, then you can believe I'm not being cruel when I ask you to wait. I'm being kind. I'm preparing the best, not just the fastest. Drop this in the comments for me. I trust your timing even when I don't understand it. Write it, even if your voice trembles while you do. That kind of honesty? That's powerful to me. I can work with that. Now let's talk about the silence. I know it's been loud lately, not outside but inside. All those thoughts swirling. All those what ifs. All that pressure to figure it all out. And then there's my silence. How sometimes it just feels like I'm quiet. You keep checking your heart like a phone waiting for a notification. Looking for some kind of sign, something to let you know I'm still there, still listening. Well, consider this your sign. Right now, this moment. You didn't click on this by accident. I pulled you here because I want to break that lie that says I've gone silent on you. I haven't. You just haven't heard me because I've been speaking in ways you weren't listening for. I speak through peace, through doors that don't open, through ones that do. I speak through quiet nudges, through gut feelings, through songs at the right time, or a word from a friend that hits way too close to home. My voice doesn't always boom. Sometimes it whispers. But I'm always speaking, always guiding. Ask me to help you recognize my voice again. Just say, God, open my ears. You'll be surprised how often I've been right there speaking in the silence. Tell me something. When was the last time you felt truly at peace, even if things weren't perfect? That wasn't coincidence. That was me. That stillness in the chaos. That moment when you felt safe for no obvious reason. Yeah. That was my presence. Go ahead and share that in the comments. I want you to start collecting those moments. Let's build a testimony together. Let's shift for a second. Because I also need you to know something that might be hard to hear at first, but it's real. Some of what's been delayed wasn't because I was ignoring you. It's because I was protecting you. There were things you prayed for that looked good, but I saw what was under the surface. I saw what you couldn't. And even though you begged me for them, I knew they would have broken your heart. So I held them back. I know you cried over it. I know it felt unfair. But if you could see the full picture the way I do, you'd thank me for what I didn't allow. One day you will. Child, I want your heart to be whole. Not just your hands full. What I'm bringing to you. It won't leave you confused, anxious, or second-guessing. It won't drain your soul or make you question your worth. It'll affirm what I've already told you about who you are. It'll fit. Not because it's perfect, but because it's for you. And until it arrives, I'll keep shaping you for it. Not because you're not good enough as you are, but because you're worth the preparation. Let me say that again. You are worth the preparation. I'm not just preparing the blessing for you, I'm preparing you for the blessing. So when it arrives, you're not overwhelmed. You're ready. You'll walk into it with confidence, not fear. With clarity, not confusion. Now, if you've been feeling stuck lately, like you're in a holding pattern, you're not alone. That's the in-between. The space between promise and fulfillment. It feels quiet. It feels slow. But oh, child, it's where the gold is forged. I haven't forgotten you. I haven't shelved your story. I haven't given up on what I started in you. I finish what I begin. I'm not a god of half-done promises. Can you say this with me in the comments? I believe you're finishing what you started in me. Say it boldly. Say it even if part of you still doubts. That's faith. Let's pause here a second. Take a deep breath. No, really, right now. Inhale. And as you exhale, let go of the lie that says, I'll never see it happen. Replace it with truth. It's already on the way. Because it is. Piece by piece. Step by step. I'm lining it up. And I'm not done talking to you. There's more to say. So much more I want to show you. Do something for me. Subscribe right now so you stay close to these words. Don't wander off in doubt. Stay with me. I've got more messages coming, more truth to pour into your spirit. You don't want to miss what's next. I'm not through writing your story. I'm just getting to the best part. Let me ask before we close this part, what's one promise I made to you that you've been afraid to hope for again? Can you trust me with it one more time? Tell me in the comments. Let's reclaim that promise together. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You're not too late. You're still right in the center of my plan. And child, the best is still ahead. Let's keep walking. Still here? Good. I knew you would be. Something in you knows this isn't just another message. This is personal. This is us. You've been hanging on even when it's hard. You've been showing up even when your faith felt more like a whisper than a roar. I see that. And I honor that. You may not realize it, but every step you've taken in trust, every time you chose to believe even with trembling hands, it's built something strong in you. Something that can't be shaken. You thought you were barely surviving, but you've actually been growing. Quietly. Deeply. Like roots under the soil before the bloom. And now, you're entering a shift. Things are starting to move. Not just around you, within you. You feel it, don't you? Like something's about to break loose. You're right. Let's talk about that for a minute. You've been sensing something, like anticipation that doesn't make sense on the surface. Nothing's happened yet, but still, your spirit knows. That's not your imagination. That's me. I'm stirring your spirit because I'm about to stir your surroundings. Now listen, child. This is where it's important. Don't talk yourself out of what I'm doing just because it doesn't look the way you thought it would. I rarely move in the way people expect. I'm not limited to logic. I don't need conditions to be perfect before I start moving. Remember when you thought, it's too late? Nope. I'm not bound by clocks or calendars. When I speak, creation shifts. When I move, delay turns into acceleration. Drop this in the comments if you believe it. God can still accelerate what I thought was delayed. Say it out loud while you type it. Because your voice is a weapon. Your agreement with my promises, that's power. Let's make this clear. What I promised you will not be buried under regret. It will not be buried under shame. It will not be buried under time. Even now, I'm reviving what looked dead. I'm resurrecting the dream you quietly gave up on. You know the one I'm talking about. That thing you stopped praying about because it hurt too much. I remember every word you spoke about it. Even when you tried to forget. I didn't. Let me ask you this. What did you bury in disappointment that I never told you to release? Think about that for a second. Because sometimes you let go of things too soon, not because they weren't mine, but because you got tired. And I get it. Hope can be heavy when the wait is long. But child, listen. I'm strong enough to carry the hope for both of us until yours returns. And guess what? I'm breathing on it again. Right now. Comment this below if you're ready to receive it. Breathe on it again, Lord. You're not asking too much. You're not too broken to believe again. And I haven't changed my mind about what I spoke over you. You remember what I said, don't you? That you'd rise. That you'd heal. That you'd love again. That you'd walk in peace. That you'd be used for something greater than your pain. None of that has changed. Your current condition doesn't cancel my eternal promise. Let's break that lie right now, the one that says, I have to have it all together before God moves. No, child. I move in the mess. I bless in the broken. I show up in the middle, not just at the finish line. Some of your deepest breakthroughs will come in the moments where you feel the weakest. Because that's when my strength shows up best. Not in your pretending, but in your honesty. So if you've been crying lately, if you've been feeling confused, overwhelmed, even angry with me, talk to me about it. I can handle your emotions. I won't walk away. In fact, tell me in the comments, what's been breaking your heart lately? Be real. Let's not do surface prayers anymore. Let's get honest so I can get deeper. You see, I'm not just in your highs. I'm also in your valleys. And there's something I want you to understand. You are not behind. I know it feels like that sometimes. Like the people around you are taking off and you're still stuck at the gate. But my timing for you is custom, tailor-made. What I have for you will fit you perfectly. And when it arrives, it'll come with peace. No forcing. No begging. No manipulation. Just alignment. Let's go ahead and speak that in faith. Lord, align me with what's mine. Drop that in the comments. Let your heart start reaching again. That posture, that's faith in motion. You're not overlooked. You're not forgotten. And you're definitely not average. You were never meant to blend in. You've felt it since you were a kid, haven't you? That sense of different. Like you didn't quite fit the mold. That wasn't rejection, it was design. I didn't call you to be common. I set you apart. That's why the path has felt different. That's why your process hasn't looked like theirs. Because what I'm doing with you, it's not normal. It's not small. And with that calling comes resistance. The enemy has fought you hard, not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to the darkness. You carry something eternal. That's why the attacks felt personal. Because they were. But what the enemy tried to use to break you, I'm flipping it. It's going to become your platform. That pain, that's your oil. That history, that's your message. The very thing you thought disqualified you is what I'll use to reach others. Can you trust me with your story? Even the messy parts. Even the stuff you haven't told anyone. Because I can redeem all of it. There's not a single chapter I can't turn into testimony. Let me hear you say this in the comments. You can have my whole story, God. Yeah, even the parts you've tried to hide. Especially those. Child, nothing is wasted in my hands. Not the tears. Not the silence. Not the delay. Nothing. I've caught every single tear. You didn't cry in vain. You haven't waited in vain. You've been sowing in faith, and the harvest is coming. Oh, it's coming. Not because you earned it, but because I promised. And I don't break promises. Not ever. So here's what I want you to do next. Keep showing up. Keep expecting. Keep walking even if your legs are tired. And stay close to me, closer than ever. Because I'm whispering again. And this time I want you to hear me clearly. I've got more to say to you. So much more. If you haven't already, subscribe right now. Don't let this be the last time we connect like this. Stay close. I want to keep pouring truth into you. There's more coming, and I don't want you to miss a word of it. Now tell me, what part of your story are you ready to surrender to me today? Type it out in the comments. Let's mark this moment. Because something's shifting. This isn't just a message. It's movement. And we're just getting started. Still walking with me? I love that about you. Even when you feel unsure, even when your heart is tired, you keep coming back. You keep leaning in. That tells me something. It tells me you haven't given up hope. And even if it feels like you have, even if you've been telling yourself you're done, I know better. Because if you were truly done, you wouldn't still be listening. you wouldn't still be searching for something more. And here's the truth, that hunger in you, it's holy. You've been chasing clarity, but what you really need is connection. You want answers, but more than that, you need presence. And child, my presence is here. It's not in the future. It's not locked behind your performance. It's right here in this moment. You're not waiting for me to show up. I've already been here waiting for you to notice. Let's sit with that for a second. Breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. Let yourself feel me right now. You've been so hard on yourself lately. Feeling like you should be further along. Like somehow your worth is tied to your progress. But I want to say this plainly. You are not behind. You're right where I need you to be. Not because you've done everything perfectly, but because I'm perfectly present with you. Drop this in the comments if it hits your heart. I'm not behind, I'm in God's hands. Say it like you believe it. Say it until your heart starts to catch up with your spirit. Because that's the truth. I'm not comparing you to anyone else. That's a weight you weren't meant to carry. You've been scrolling through highlight reels, thinking you missed something. But what I'm doing in you doesn't look like what I'm doing in them. You're on a unique path. A sacred one. Custom built for your soul, for your purpose, for your healing. And nothing can stop what I've designed for you, not even you. Now, I want to talk to the part of you that's been feeling disqualified. Yeah, that voice. The one that whispers, you blew it. The one that says, you're too damaged now. God's done with you. That voice is a lie. And I want you to drag that lie into the light, because lies lose their power when you expose them. You didn't disqualify yourself. You didn't ruin the plan. You may have taken some detours. You may have stumbled. But I knew about all of it. And I still chose you. I still choose you. You're not too broken for me. Not too far gone. Not too messy. I'm the kind of God who walks straight into the middle of your disaster and brings beauty out of it. You've been thinking you need to clean yourself up first. But child, I do the cleaning. You just come as you are. That's the deal. Go ahead and say this in the comments if you're ready to lay the shame down. God still chooses me even here. Because I do. And I'm not looking at you through the lens of your worst moments. I'm looking at you through the lens of grace. Through the love I poured out when I created you. Through the blood that already covered your sin. I see your potential even when you can't. I see your future even when you're stuck in the past. And I still see the real you underneath the pain, underneath the defense mechanisms, underneath the fear. You're not lost to me. You've never been. Let me say this clearly. You are worth loving. Right now. Not later. Not once you get it together. Now. And I want you to start seeing yourself the way I see you. It's time to stop agreeing with the enemy about your identity. Start agreeing with me. You're not a failure. You're not forgotten. You're not too much or not enough. You are mine. Tell me, what have you been believing about yourself that you know deep down isn't from me? Drop it in the comments. Be real. Let's break those lies together. You see, I'm not here just to comfort you. I'm here to heal you, to restore what was lost, to remind you of what's still yours. That dream you buried, that calling you walked away from, the joy you haven't felt in months or years. Yeah, we're going to get that back. Because I'm the God of restoration. I'm the one who gives back what the enemy stole. And not just in pieces, in abundance. Double portion. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You thought the best days were behind you? No. The best days are still ahead. Because what I'm about to do next in your life, you haven't even imagined it yet. Let that hope rise up again. Even if it scares you. Even if you're afraid of disappointment. Hope anyway. Believe again. Lift your head. Because what's coming is worth the wait. Comment this in faith. I believe the best is still ahead. Now let me tell you something else. I've seen your secret battles. The ones no one knows about. The tears you cried in the dark. The silent questions. The invisible weight. I've been there for every one of those moments. And I've been fighting for you, fighting battles you didn't even know existed. Some of the things that didn't happen to you, that wasn't luck. That was protection. I intercepted things before they even reached you. 'Cause that's what I do. I cover you. I surround you. I defend you even when you don't see it. If only you knew the number of things I blocked from touching you, you'd be overwhelmed with gratitude. So right now, thank me for what didn't happen. Even if you don't know what it was. Thank me for the closed doors, the rejections, the almosts that never became reality. They weren't rejection, they were redirection. Say it with me in the comments. Thank you for what you protected me from, even what I didn't see. 'Cause child, I'm not just a God of open doors. I'm also the God who knows when to close one. Let's talk about peace. You've been looking for it, haven't you? Trying to find it in distractions, in relationships, in achievements. But true peace, it's not found around you. It's found within you when you're connected to me. Peace isn't the absence of chaos. It's the presence of trust. You can be surrounded by storms and still be at rest when you know I'm in the boat with you. And I am. Always have been. Always will be. Drop this in the comments if you're ready to receive my peace. God, anchor me in your peace. Now pause with me again. Let my peace wash over you. Let go of the pressure to figure everything out. I've got the plan. You've just got to walk with me. I didn't call you to carry the whole blueprint. I only called you to follow me step by step. And I'll never lead you into destruction, only into destiny. Child, I'm proud of you. Yes, proud. Not because you're perfect, but because you keep showing up. Because you keep reaching. Because even when it would have been easier to run, you leaned in. And that matters to me. So let's keep going. You're closer than you think. Breakthrough is near. Healing is happening. Doors are opening. Things are shifting. And I am moving. Subscribe now if you haven't already. I don't want you to miss what I say next. There's more. So much more. And I want to walk you through every part of it. Now tell me, what do you need peace for right now? Where do you need me to show up? Write it in the comments. I'm listening. I always have been. And I'm already working. Because I heard you. And it's already on the way. You're still here. Still leaning in. And I love that. It tells me something powerful. You haven't given up on hope, even if you've wrestled with doubt. Even if you've cried yourself to sleep some nights. Even if some prayers felt like they hit the ceiling. You're still here. Still listening. Still open. And child, that's faith. It may not look like shouting on a mountaintop. It may not feel like bold, fearless confidence. But faith doesn't always roar. Sometimes faith is quiet. Sometimes faith is trembling hands that still reach. Sometimes it's simply saying, God, I don't know how, but I trust you anyway. Tell me if that's you. Drop it in the comments. Even in the dark, I trust you. Because trust isn't about seeing the way. It's about knowing I do. And I do. I see the end from the beginning. I see what's around the corner. I see how the pieces fit together, even when all you see is a mess. Let's talk about that mess for a second. You've been asking, why hasn't it all come together yet? Why does it still feel like I'm stuck? Why are some things still broken? Let me speak to your heart here. What looks broken to you is being built by me. You're in process, not in pieces. You're under construction, not under judgment. And what I'm building in you, it takes time. It takes depth. It takes stretching, refining, trusting. You wouldn't want something rushed. You want something real. Something that lasts. Because the life I'm building with you, it's not just for now. It's for eternity. It's for legacy. So yeah, it's taking longer than you thought. But it'll be worth it. You'll see. Say it with me now in faith. It may take time, but it will be worth it. Type it in the comments. Let's speak it into your atmosphere. Child, I'm not wasting a second. Even the waiting is working something in you. Even the silence is speaking things you don't fully understand yet. And the delay? It's not denial. It's development. You've been praying. God, when is it going to happen? But I want you to start asking, God, what are you doing in me while I wait? Because sometimes I hold back what you want, so I can give you what you need. Sometimes I protect you from what you're not ready for. Not because I'm punishing you, because I love you too much to let the blessing crush you. Let me ask you a question. What if the wait is me loving you? What if the delay is me preparing you? Tell me what you've been waiting on. Drop it in the comments. I'm listening. Let's name it together and give it back to me. Here's what I want you to know deep in your soul. I'm a good father. And good fathers don't tease their kids. They don't dangle hope in front of them and then pull it away. If I gave you the vision, if I placed the desire in your heart, if I whispered that promise to you in the quiet, I will not abandon it. And I'm not teasing you. I'm training you for what's coming, for what's already on the way. Say it with me now. God's not teasing me, He's training me. Put it in the comments. Let your heart catch that truth. Because you're stronger now than you were, wiser than you were, more surrendered than you were, more aware of my voice than you've ever been. You don't even realize how much you've grown. But I see it. I see the depth in you now. I see the endurance, the maturity, the grit. And I smile because I know what's next. And it's good. Very good. Let's go deeper. Let's talk about identity for a minute. Because so much of your struggle right now is rooted in forgetting who you are. You keep defining yourself by what happened to you, by what you did or didn't do, by what they said, by what you lost, by what never came through. But I don't define you by those things. I define you by what I created in you. And that's unshakable. You are not your past. You are not your trauma. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are mine. Chosen. Set apart. Called. Anointed. Loved. Type it in the comments as a declaration. I am who God says I am. Say it until you believe it. Because the more you agree with me, the more you'll start to see what I've placed inside you. There is so much in you that's never been touched yet. Gifts, ideas, creativity, solutions, healing. It's all in there. It's waiting for the right season. And this is that season. The season of unlocking. The season of awakening. I'm stirring what's been dormant. I'm reviving what's been numb. You're not going to sleepwalk through life anymore. You're not going to just survive. You were made to live. Fully. Freely. Boldly. So don't shrink now. Don't back down now. You've come too far. There's too much ahead. You're going to step into things that once intimidated you. You're going to walk in rooms you used to feel unqualified for. You're going to speak with authority where you once stayed silent. Because this is the season of becoming. Can you feel it? Something's shifting. The atmosphere is changing. Not just around you, inside you. And I'm proud of you for embracing it. I'm proud of you for not running. I'm proud of you for trusting me with your process. Let's mark this moment together. Drop this in the comments if you know you're stepping into something new. I'm stepping into my becoming. Now breathe. Let that truth settle in you. I'm not rushing you. I'm not demanding perfection. I'm just asking for your yes. That's all I've ever wanted. Your yes. Your heart. Your surrender. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing. And you are. I see it in you. So stay with me. Walk with me. Let me show you what I had in mind for your life before you were even born. I'm unfolding it now. Little by little. Day by day. Step by step. This is your becoming. And it's beautiful. Before you go, if this is speaking to your heart like this video, let's keep this moment close between us. Let it be a small act of agreement, a little yes from you to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. I have so much more to share with you. Don't miss what's next. Now tell me, what part of yourself are you reclaiming in this season? Where do you feel like you're becoming again? Let me hear it in the comments. I'm listening. And I'm smiling. Because you're coming alive again. And the story isn't over. It's just getting started. You're still walking with me, and that moves my heart. Seriously, child, you've made it through a lot just to get here. Don't overlook that. Don't rush past that. You're still standing. You're still breathing. You're still showing up, day after day, heart half full, hope sometimes flickering, but you're here. And that's powerful. You know what I want you to do right now? Look back, not with shame, but with awe. Look at the valleys I've carried you through. Look at the nights you cried and still woke up the next morning. Look at the prayers you whispered, even when your faith was tired. You made it through all of that. And you didn't do it alone. I was there. Every moment. Every step. And if I didn't leave you then, you can be absolutely certain I'm not leaving you now. Go ahead and type that in the comments. Make it yours. He never left me. He never will. You've questioned that, haven't you? Especially when things felt silent. When your prayers felt unanswered. When your heart asked, God, where are you? Let me tell you where I was. Right beside you. Holding your heart when it couldn't hold itself. Covering you when you didn't even know what you needed. Speaking to you even when you weren't sure it was me. I don't leave my kids. Not when they're hurting. Not when they're doubting. Not when they're angry. Not even when they push me away. That's the kind of father I am. Some of you have never had that kind of love before. And I know trust hasn't always been easy for you. I know some people have let you down. Walked away. Forgotten you. Judged you. Abandoned you. But I never have. And I never will. You've been waiting for the other shoe to drop. Waiting for me to turn my back on you the way others have. But child, I'm not going anywhere. There's nothing you can do to scare me off. Nothing you can confess that would make me love you less. Nothing you've done that disqualifies you from my arms. So rest. Let your guard down for a second. Let yourself be held. Say this in the comments if it's time to let that wall come down. God, I'm letting you love me. Because that's where the healing starts. Right there. In surrender. In the letting go. In the quiet places where you stop striving and just receive. You don't have to earn what I've already given. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to perform. You just have to be mine, and you are. Let me say that again. You are mine. Chosen. Accepted. Called. Loved. That label the world gave you. Rip it off. That lie the enemy whispered to you. Expose it. That wound you keep hiding. Bring it to me. Because I don't heal what you pretend doesn't hurt. But when you let me in, I can touch places no one else even sees. Comment this if you're done hiding. God, I'm giving you my pain. Some of that pain has been sitting with you for years. And I know it's scary to look at it. You've gotten used to carrying it. It became part of your identity, part of your story. But child, it's not who you are. It may have shaped you, but it doesn't define you. You are more than what happened to you. More than what they said. More than the silence. More than the heartbreak. More than the setback. More than the betrayal. You are more. Because I placed more inside you. And now we're healing forward. Not just going back to how things used to be. No, we're stepping into something brand new. Something deeper. Wider. Stronger. You're going to love again. Laugh again. Trust again. Dream again. And not just cautiously, but fully. Go ahead and type this in the comments if you're believing for that. I'm healing forward. Let's talk about purpose now. Because this season, it's not random. It's not pointless. I'm doing something in it. I'm doing something in you. You keep asking, God, what's the purpose of all this pain? But what if the better question is, God, what's the fruit of all this pain? Because pain doesn't just hurt, it shapes. It softens. It teaches. It deepens. Pain has made you more compassionate, more aware, more present, more surrendered, more bold in your prayers, more careful with your love. That's not wasted. That's purpose. Drop this in the comments if you're ready to believe it. There's purpose in my pain. You see, I've always been writing your story with eternity in mind. Not just comfort, not just survival, impact, legacy, transformation. And the parts of your story that felt the hardest, they're the parts I'm going to use the most. Yes, those parts. The ones you don't talk about. The ones that felt like the end of you. Those are going to be someone else's doorway into healing. Into hope. Into me. Because when I redeem something, I redeem everything. Even the chapters you wish never happened. You're not a victim in this story. You're a vessel. A testimony. A walking miracle in motion. And nothing you've walked through will be wasted. Say it now. Speak it over your life. Nothing will be wasted. Put it in the comments. Let it echo into your next season. Now listen closely. There are things I'm about to release over you. New clarity. New strength. New relationships. New assignments. New joy. But I need you to be ready to receive them. because you can't carry new things with full hands. That's why I've been inviting you to let go of old expectations, old disappointments, old labels, old fears. Child, what you release makes room for what I'm sending. So ask yourself, what do I need to let go of to step into what God has for me? Drop it in the comments. Name it. Speak it out so heaven can partner with your surrender. Because here's what's true. The promise hasn't changed. My word over your life is still alive. Still unfolding. Still yes and amen. And just because it's taken longer than you expected, doesn't mean I've changed my mind. I'm still going to do it. Now take a deep breath. Let this settle into your soul. God hasn't changed his mind about me. Put that in the comments if you feel it. This isn't hype. This isn't wishful thinking. This is holy assurance. Because I'm not a man that I should lie. If I said it, I will do it. If I began it, I will finish it. If I promised it, I will perform it. You can bank your life on that. You can build your future on that. You can rest in that. Let me ask you, what promise are you still holding on to? What have you been believing for, even in the silence? Tell me in the comments. Say it out loud. Let's put it back into motion. Because I heard you. And I haven't forgotten. And yes, it's already on the way. One last thing before we pause today. If this has been touching your heart, go ahead and like this video. Let's make it a moment we both remember. You and me, right here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that now. I have more to say, more to reveal, more to pour out over your life. We're just getting started. So tell me, beloved, what are you ready to receive from me? Drop it in the comments. I'm listening. And I'm smiling. Because you're not just surviving anymore. You're awakening. You're healing. You're becoming. And I can't wait to show you what's next. Still here? That makes me smile. You keep showing up, and that matters more than you know. It tells me your heart is open. It tells me you're ready. Not perfect, but ready. And child, ready is all I've ever needed. See, the world tells you to have it all figured out. To come to me with a polished version of yourself. A heart that's never messy. A story that's already complete. But I never asked for that. I asked for you. Just as you are. Wounded. I can handle that. Worried. I understand that. Worn out. Come rest in me. Come as you are. Let me take it from there. Drop it in the comments if you're releasing that pressure. God, I'm done pretending. Because freedom doesn't start when you get it all together. Freedom starts in honesty. In saying, God, here's where I really am. Can you meet me here? And my answer? Yes. Always yes. I'm not looking for your performance. I'm looking for your permission. To move in. To heal. To transform. To rebuild what was broken. Let's talk about that rebuilding. Some of you have looked at your life and said, "There's nothing left. It's too late. It's too far gone." But child, don't you know who I am? I'm the God who brings beauty from ashes. Not beauty instead of ashes. Beauty from, meaning I take the broken pieces and make something even more powerful than before. I don't erase the pain, I redeem it. I don't rewind your life, I rebuild it. Better. Stronger. Deeper. Wiser. More you than you've ever been. Say this in the comments if you believe redemption is part of your story. God is rebuilding me. I know you've cried over what was lost. I know some things didn't turn out the way you hoped. But can I speak something gently to your heart? If it had to break, then it was never the foundation I wanted for you. And I know that's hard to hear. But I'm not trying to take anything good from you. I'm trying to give you better. Better alignment. Better love. Better purpose. Better peace. Because I know the plans I have for you. And they don't include settling. They don't include staying stuck. They don't include you shrinking to fit into places I never called you to. You were made for more than just surviving. You were made for thriving. Even if thriving looks different than you imagined. You've been asking, why did that door close? But I'm asking you, what if that closed door protected you? What if I shut it because I saw what you couldn't? I've seen what that relationship would have cost you. I've seen how that opportunity would have drained your soul. I've seen what was waiting behind what you were begging for. I said no, not to punish you, but to protect you. Type it in the comments if this hits home. God's no was for my protection. Because I don't just see what's next. I see what's best. I'm not withholding good from you. I'm holding it for you until you're ready. And child, you're getting ready now. That's why you're here. That's why I've been speaking so clearly. That's why your heart is stirring again. You're beginning to believe again. You're beginning to hope again. You're beginning to expect again. And I love that. Let me remind you, your expectation is not foolish. It's faith. It's the posture of a heart that says, I don't know how, but I believe you'll do it. And you know what I do with that kind of faith? I honor it. So don't stop expecting. Don't stop hoping. Don't stop preparing your heart like the rain is on the way. Because it is. In fact, I want you to say this with me right now. Write it in the comments like a declaration. The rain is coming. I'm ready. Yes, you are. Ready for the breakthrough. Ready for the shift. Ready for the open door. Ready for the clarity. You're not the same person you were last year. Last month. Even last week. I've been working in you silently. Reshaping your thoughts. Restoring your confidence. Realigning your priorities. And now you're walking differently. You may not even realize it, but the way you carry yourself is shifting. You're walking like someone who knows they're loved. Like someone who knows they're called. Like someone who's expecting to see goodness again. That's what trust looks like. It's not about knowing the outcome. It's about knowing the one who holds the outcome. And child, that's me. I've got this. I've got you. Now let's talk about your next step. Because yes, I'm working behind the scenes, but I'm also inviting you to move with me. Faith isn't passive, it's partnership. So I'm asking you, what's one thing you can do this week to prepare for the promise? Maybe it's organizing. Maybe it's writing that vision down. Maybe it's letting someone go. Maybe it's starting something new. Or maybe it's simply resting in me. Drop it in the comments. What's your next step? Let's talk about it together. Because when you take a step, any step, I meet you there. I fill in the gaps. I give strength to the weak spots. I carry the weight that feels too heavy. This isn't all on you. You're not alone in this. You've got me. You've got grace. You've got momentum now. Let me remind you, you were made for this season. Equipped. Prepared. Anointed. Even if it feels like too much. Even if fear is whispering. Are you sure you're ready? Tell that fear, God made me for this. Now go ahead, put that in the comments and let it ring loud. God made me for this season. Because what's ahead of you is not bigger than the one who lives inside you. So keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep letting me lead. One moment at a time. One prayer at a time. One little yes at a time. And soon, you'll look back and realize you've stepped into exactly what you were praying for. You'll see it was all coming together the whole time. I've already started it, and I will finish it. Let me ask you something simple before we close this part of our conversation. What have you seen me do in your life so far? Sometimes the key to faith for the future is remembering the faithfulness of the past. So tell me in the comments, what's one thing I've already done for you that you're thankful for? Let's build your faith with that memory. Because if I did it before, child, I will do it again. You're not waiting alone. You're walking with me. You're growing with me. You're becoming with me. And everything is already moving into place. Yes, it's already on the way. Before you go, don't forget to like this video if this message has touched your heart. Let's keep this moment between us sealed in faith. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. There's more I want to tell you. More I want to show you. More I want to do with you. This isn't the end. It's just the next step in the journey. Now tell me, what are you expecting me to do next? I'm listening, and I'm already moving. Because I love you more than you know. And I've never stopped working for your good. Hey, you're still here. That means something. It means you're leaning in. It means you're hungry for more of me. It means your spirit is waking up again, and I love that. I love that about you. See, this isn't just a feel-good moment. This is a faith shift. Something stirring in you that wasn't there before, or maybe it was there, but it was buried under disappointment, buried under fear, buried under what-ifs. But now here we are. You and me. Heart to heart. No mask. No pretending. And I want you to know, this is where the miracles begin. Drop it in the comments if you feel something shifting. God, I feel you waking me up again. Because this part of your journey, it's sacred. It's not flashy. It's not loud. But it's holy. This is where you stop surviving and start believing again. Let's sit here for a second. Let me whisper something to your heart. You're not behind. I know you feel like you are. I know you've looked around and thought, everyone else is further than me, happier than me, stronger than me. But child, I don't run you on their schedule. I don't measure your purpose by their timeline. I don't need you to catch up. I need you to sync up with me. There's a rhythm to grace, a pace to your calling, and it doesn't look like hustle. It looks like trust. You haven't missed anything. You're not too late. You're right where you need to be to receive what's already on the way. Say it out loud if you need to. I'm not behind. I'm aligned. You're in alignment now, not just in location, but in posture. You're beginning to expect again. That's huge. Expectation opens the door for me to move. Not because I need it, but because it invites me. You know what else invites me? Surrender. Oof. I know that word feels heavy sometimes, like it means giving up. But that's not how I see it. Surrender isn't defeat, it's transfer. It's you saying, God, this weight is too much. Can you carry it for me? And my answer? Yes, of course. I've been waiting for you to ask. So let's pause right now and do it. Breathe in. Exhale the fear. And pray this in your heart, or better yet, type it in the comments so your soul hears it loud. God, I give you what's too heavy for me. That right there? That's power. That's faith in action. That's when things begin to shift in the spirit before they ever show up in the natural. Let me talk to you about that shift. You've been feeling pressure lately, haven't you? Like something's coming, but you can't see it clearly. You've been praying. God, are you doing something? Because it feels intense. And yes, child, I am doing something. That pressure you feel, it's not punishment. It's preparation. It's not chaos. It's contraction. You're birthing something new. A new level. A new mindset. A new way of seeing me and yourself. And birth always comes with pressure. But you're not going to break under it. You're going to be born through it. You feel it in your spirit because something inside you knows. It's time. Time for the new season. Time for the deeper surrender. Time for the promise to come to life. Drop this in the comments if your spirit agrees. I feel the shift. I'm ready. And listen. I know the enemy's been loud lately. He's been whispering lies like, you're too tired. You're not strong enough. You always mess it up. But that's how you know something's near. He always shouts the loudest when I'm about to move the biggest. His panic is proof of your promise. So don't shrink back. Don't question what you know I've been confirming to you in quiet moments. Don't give up in the pressure. Lean in, because the pressure means something's coming. Let me ask you, what are you expecting me to birth through you? Say it in the comments. Speak it out. Declare it, because life and death are in your tongue. What do you believe is on the way? I already know. But there's something powerful about you saying it. Because when you say it, you give your faith a voice. You give your heart an anchor. Let me help you right now. If you're not sure what to say, start here. God, I believe something good is coming. Because, child, it is. It might not look how you pictured it, but it's better. You've been praying for provision. I'm sending wisdom too. You've been asking for restoration. I'm giving revelation along with it. You've been seeking peace. I'm pouring purpose into your days. I'm a God of layers. I answer more than what you ask for, because I see what's underneath it all. You said, God, fix it. And I said, let's heal you first. Because you matter more than the problem. You matter more than the outcome. You matter to me. So let's do something powerful right now. Let's shift the focus. Instead of just asking me to fix the situation, ask me to form you through it. Drop this in the comments if you're ready for that deeper work. God, shape me while I wait. Because that's where the gold is. That's where the strength comes. That's where the real transformation happens. And that's what I'm after. Your heart. Your wholeness. Your deep, unshakable trust. Let's talk about that trust for a moment. I know it hasn't been easy. I know you've trusted people before, and they let you down. I know you've opened your heart before, and it got hurt. But I'm not them. I don't lie. I don't ghost you. I don't abandon what I start. If I said it, I meant it. If I promised it, I'm sending it. If I started it, I'll finish it. You can trust me. Say that out loud right now. Better yet, write it in the comments. God, I trust you again. That's it. That's what I've been waiting for. Not perfect behavior, but open hands. Because when your hands are open, I can place the blessing there. I can put the next step there. I can give you what you've been praying for and more. So let's talk about more. I'm not just doing the bare minimum in your life. I'm not interested in just getting you by. I'm the God of overflow. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. I know you've been praying for enough. But what if I want to give you more than enough? More joy, more peace, more clarity, more love, more purpose. Can you believe me for more, child? Drop it in the comments if you do. God, I believe for more. I love that about you. That even after the setbacks, even after the heartbreaks, even after the years that didn't make sense, you still believe And that right there, that's faith that moves mountains. Now, before we wrap this part, let's breathe together one more time. Breathe in, grace. Breathe out, pressure. Breathe in, hope. Breathe out, fear. You're safe here. You're seen here. You're known here. And you're not doing this alone. I'm walking with you. Step by step. Day by day. Miracle by miracle. We're just getting started. Before we go, like this video if this message is lifting something off your chest. Let's seal this moment in light and love. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got so much more to share with you. You don't want to miss it. Now tell me below in the comments. What's one thing you're trusting me with today? Write it out. Let your faith rise. I'm already moving. I'm already working. Because, child, it's already on the way. You're still here. That tells me something. It tells me your heart is leaning in, even if your head still has questions. That's okay. I can work with a leaning heart. See, child, I'm not looking for perfect people. I'm looking for present ones. Present in the pain. Present in the process. Present with me. You've been so hard on yourself, haven't you? You've thought, I should be further. I should be stronger. I should be more grateful, more faithful, more something. But let me gently say this to you. You're enough right here. You're not behind. You're not broken beyond repair. You're not disappointing me. You're learning. You're growing. You're breathing. You're still showing up. And that, my beloved, is more than enough. I'm proud of you. Did you hear that? Not frustrated. Not waiting for you to get it right. Proud. I want you to drop this in the comments if your heart needed it. God, thank you for being proud of me, even when I'm unsure of myself. Let's pause here for a second. I want to talk to the part of you that feels invisible. Yes, that part. The one that cries in the shower. The one that shows up for others but secretly wonders, would anyone show up for me? I see you. I haven't missed a single tear. Not one sigh has escaped my notice. Even your silence speaks to me. And no, you're not invisible. Not to me. I've got angels on assignment concerning your life. You don't have to chase attention when you're already fully known. Let me say that again for the part of you still doubting it. You are already fully known, fully loved, fully seen. Even the parts you hide from others? Yeah, those too. And guess what? I love all of you. Not just the faith-filled you. Not just the Sunday best you, but the raw, tired, messy, real you. That's who I'm after. You don't have to clean up to come close. In fact, I want you to come as you are. The miracle starts with honesty. So let's do that right now. Can you be real with me? Drop it in the comments if you're ready. God, I'm here just as I am. Because when you come as you are, That's when I can do what only I can do. That's when the healing begins. That's when the peace returns. That's when the clarity shows up in the middle of the chaos. And I know you've been asking for clarity. Let's talk about that. You've been praying, God, show me what to do next. God, give me a sign. God, why do I feel stuck? And I've heard every one of those whispers. I haven't been silent out of distance. Sometimes I'm silent because I'm teaching you to trust me more than the answers. See, if I gave you the full plan all at once, you'd lean on the plan instead of on me. But I'm doing something deeper. I'm developing your dependence, not because I need it, but because you do. You're going to need me where I'm taking you. And I don't want you to just arrive, I want you to thrive. So yes, I'll give you the next step. But I'm doing it in a way that builds your faith. And child, faith doesn't grow in clarity. Faith grows in the mystery. That's where it gets real. That's where trust becomes a lifestyle, not just a Sunday phrase. If that resonates with your spirit, say it in the comments. God, I choose trust over clarity. And listen, clarity will come. I'm not leaving you guessing forever. But I want your trust to lead you, not your fear of the unknown. Let's sit with that for a second. Fear of the unknown. It's sneaky, isn't it? It hides behind what-if questions. What if I fail? What if they leave? What if it doesn't work out? But let's flip the script. What if you don't fail? What if they stay? What if it does work out? What if my plan is actually better than what you've been bracing yourself for? You've been holding your breath, waiting for the next hit. But what if it's not a hit coming, it's a healing? Say this with me. I release the fear of what could go wrong, and I welcome what could go right. Drop that in the comments if it stirred something in you. Let's speak life into the atmosphere right now. Because I'm for you, child. I'm not setting you up to fall. I'm setting you up to flourish. You're not cursed. You're called. You're not rejected. You're redeemed. You're not forgotten. You're favored. Let me say it again so your heart hears it louder than the lies. You are favored. Even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when doors close. Even when people walk away. Their absence is not a sign of my absence. Sometimes I have to subtract to protect. Sometimes I remove what you thought was good to make space for what's best. I've seen the whole path. You've only seen the last few steps. And that's why I need you to keep walking, even when it feels uncertain. Keep walking when it's quiet. Keep walking when it's slow. Keep walking when it's lonely. Because the blessing isn't just at the destination. It's in every obedient step. Comment this if you're committed to keep moving. God, I'll keep walking even when I don't understand. Because that's faith. That's power. That's what gets my attention. Not perfection. Not constant certainty. Just movement. I bless movement. And every step you've taken in faith, it's building something. You just can't see all the progress yet. But just like seeds grow underground, I've been working in hidden places. behind the scenes. In the silence. In the waiting. You are not stuck. You are being rooted. That pressure you feel, it's pushing you deeper so your foundation is stronger. Because the promise I'm bringing, it's weighty. And I won't let it crush you. I'm making sure you can carry it with peace, not panic. That's why I'm moving slower than you want, but faster than you think. You just haven't seen it yet. But oh, it's close. Drop this in the comments if your spirit agrees. I may not see it yet, but I believe it's close. Because it is. The call you've been waiting for. The answer you've been praying for. The moment that turns it all around. It's closer than you think. You're on the edge of something holy. And child, when it shows up, when it finally breaks through, you won't be surprised. You'll just whisper, I knew it. Because you trusted me. Because you stayed. Because you kept walking. And I honor that. Before we end this part, can I ask you something? What's one area of your life where you're choosing to trust me, even if it's hard? Tell me in the comments. Speak it out. Let it be a declaration. A turning point. A line in the sand. And if this part of the message is keeping your heart steady, go ahead and like the video. That little click. It's more than an action. It's a reminder to your soul, I'm not alone. God's got me. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Because I'm not done speaking to you. I've got so much more to pour into your life. This isn't just a one-time word. This is a relationship. We're in this together. So breathe. Trust. Stay close. And remember, it's already on the way. You're still with me, and I'm so grateful for that. Each time you lean in, you're choosing something bigger than the moment. You're choosing me. I know it's not always easy to lean in, especially when the world around you is so loud. When the distractions are screaming and the doubts are whispering. I know how hard it can feel. But here's the thing, I'm not just in the easy parts of your life. I'm with you in the struggle too. And guess what? That's where I do some of my best work. I'm the God who specializes in making something beautiful out of the broken. I don't waste a single moment of pain. I redeem it. I use it. I make you stronger through it. That feeling of this is too much. That's the moment I show up. The weight of it all isn't meant to crush you. It's meant to press you into my presence. And I see you there, wondering how much longer you can hold on. But I need you to hear this right now, and I want you to say it out loud, or better yet, drop it in the comments. God, I will not quit. Say it with conviction, with your whole heart. God, I will not quit. Why? Because you're not in this alone. You're not fighting on your own strength. You're not trying to figure it all out with your own mind. You're leaning on me. And that's where the breakthrough is. Not when you're strong enough, but when you're weak enough to let me be strong for you. It's okay to feel weak, child. I'm not disappointed in your weakness. I'm delighted in your dependence on me. Let me give you a picture. When a baby learns to walk, they stumble. They fall down. but they don't quit because of it. They get back up. They trust their parent will catch them if they fall. They lean on the parent. Do you see where I'm going with this? I want you to walk toward your destiny like that baby. Not afraid of falling, but trusting that I'm right there, ready to catch you. When you fall, I'll pick you up. When you're unsure, I'll lead the way. And when you feel like you're losing your balance, I'll hold you steady. Can you trust me like that? Can you trust that I'm catching you every time you stumble? Drop this in the comments if you believe it. God, I trust you to catch me. Now let's talk about something that's been heavy on your heart. I know you've been dealing with uncertainty. Maybe it's about the future. Maybe it's about relationships. Maybe it's even about your calling. And you've been asking, God, what's next? What am I supposed to do? But here's the thing. It's okay not to have it all figured out right now. You're not supposed to have the entire picture yet. You're supposed to walk by faith one step at a time. You're supposed to trust that I'll reveal the next step, not the whole map. I know you want the blueprint, the full plan, the confirmation that you're making the right decisions. But I want you to hear this with your spirit, not just your mind. You don't need to know it all right now. Sometimes all I need from you is obedience in the small things. One yes at a time. One prayer at a time. One step at a time. And I'll lead you into the full revelation in my time. Not your time. My time. So take a deep breath with me. You're not failing because you don't know it all. You're growing. You're learning. And I'm guiding you every single day. Say it with me, child. I trust your timing, God. And I want you to drop that in the comments if you're ready to trust my timing. I trust your timing, God. It's important, this trust in my timing. Because when you trust my timing, you stop striving. You stop fighting against the current. You stop rushing ahead, trying to control things that are in my hands. And when you let go, that's when the peace comes. I know you've been tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of feeling like you're just sitting in the waiting room of life, hoping for a call. But let me remind you, the waiting is not wasted. I'm doing something in you while you wait. I'm strengthening your faith. I'm building your trust. I'm preparing you for the things that are coming, the things that are already on their way. And child, when that door opens, you'll be so ready. You'll step in with confidence, knowing you've been prepared for this moment all along. Can I tell you something? You're not stuck. You're being formed. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity for me to shape you, to prepare you, to refine you. And I need you to hear this. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. It might not feel like it, but it's true. You're not lost. You're not behind. You're in the perfect place for my work to be done in you. So don't despise the waiting. Don't resent the pauses. Don't be frustrated that you don't see the whole picture yet. You're in the making. The best things are often hidden in the process. The most precious gems are found deep in the earth, where the pressure and time refine them into something beautiful. Trust the process. Trust the pressure. Trust the timing. let me ask you something, and I want you to drop it in the comments if you feel this in your spirit. God, I'm trusting the process. Because that's the key right now. That's the key to seeing everything that's been promised. It's trust. It's patience. It's faith in the unseen. And I'm right here, holding your hand, leading you forward. But there's one more thing we need to address, and it's been on my heart for you. You've been asking, God, are you still working? Why do I feel like things are quiet? Why do I feel like nothing's happening? Oh, I'm working. I'm always working. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. I'm always at work, behind the scenes, moving the pieces around, aligning things in your favor. And when the time is right, I'll reveal it to you. You'll see how all the pieces fit together. You'll see how every prayer, every step of obedience, every moment of waiting was worth it. You'll see how I've been protecting you from things you couldn't even see. You'll see how I've been preparing you for the very thing you're asking for. You're in my hands, and there is nothing more secure than that. So trust me, child. Trust that I'm working. Even when you don't see it. Even when you don't feel it. I'm always moving. And so are you. Drop it in the comments if you believe this. I trust that you're working even when I can't see it. And don't forget to like this video if this message is strengthening your heart today. Let's make this moment sacred. Let's seal it with gratitude, faith, and love. And before you go, make sure to subscribe. I've got more to tell you, more to show you, more to walk through with you. Because, child, you're not walking this journey alone. You never were, and you never will be. We're in this together, step by step. And it's already on the way. You're still here, and that means you're not done yet. And I want you to know that's a good thing. You're still breathing, still moving, still leaning in. I'm so proud of you. I want you to hear that today. I'm proud of you. Not because you've got it all together. Not because you figured everything out. But because you're still here, still choosing to trust, still choosing to fight for your peace, even when life isn't easy. That matters more to me than you can imagine. Now, I know you're still carrying some weight. You've been holding on to things, and I want to talk about that with you. What is it that's weighing you down, child? What's been on your heart that feels like it's too much to carry? Maybe it's the pressure of your past. Maybe it's the mistakes that you can't seem to shake off, the shame that tries to define you. I want to tell you something very clear, something that you need to hear with your spirit. Your past is not your future. The things that have happened to you, the things you've gone through, do not define who you are. The past is just that, past. And my grace is bigger than all of it. Let's pause for a second. If you've been carrying the weight of past regrets, drop this in the comments. God, I release my past and trust in your grace. Because that's what I want for you today, freedom from the weight that's been holding you back. Freedom to move forward. Freedom to embrace who you are right now in this moment. Not perfect, but redeemed. I know it's hard sometimes to forgive yourself. It's hard to believe that my grace really covers everything. But I need you to hear this. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that I can't redeem. Not your mistakes. Not your pain. Not the things you wish you could undo. I've seen it all, and I'm telling you right now, I can make something beautiful out of it. But first, you have to let go. You have to choose to let it go. I can't take away what you're still holding on to. So I'm asking you today, right now, will you let me take it? Will you surrender those things that have been weighing you down, those things you've been holding on to, convinced they're a part of you? Child, let it go. I want to make space in your heart for something better. I want to fill you with peace, with joy, with the assurance that your future is so much bigger than your past. So let's do this together. If you're ready to let go, to release that weight, drop this in the comments. God, I trust you with my past and I let it go. I know that's not easy. I know you've been carrying it for a long time, and the thought of releasing it is a little scary. But you don't have to do this alone. I'm right here, guiding you every step of the way. When you release that weight, when you give it to me, you make room for my love to flow freely into your heart. You make room for my peace to fill every corner of your soul. Do you want that peace? Do you want that freedom? Because it's right here, waiting for you. But it starts with you choosing to trust me with the things that have held you down. And once you let go of what's behind you, I'm going to start showing you the beauty that's ahead of you. I'm going to begin showing you what I've been preparing for you. The plans I have for you are still intact. The promises I've spoken over your life are still valid. Can you say that with me today? Can you say, I believe your promises are still true for me? Because they are. Your story isn't over. In fact, the best chapters are still ahead of you. So let's talk about the future, because I know you've been thinking about it. You've been wondering, what's next? Where am I headed? What's the plan? I've got an answer for you. I'm already there. I've already gone ahead of you. And I've got every step prepared. But here's the thing. I'm not just concerned with the destination. I'm concerned with who you're becoming as you get there. The future is important, yes. But what matters right now is what I'm doing inside of you in this moment. The way I'm shaping you, molding you, teaching you to trust. So don't focus too much on what you can't see right now. Trust that I've got it all in my hands. Trust that I've already made a way. The uncertainty you feel? It's part of the process. And trust me, it's a good thing. Because it's in the uncertainty that your faith grows. It's in the not knowing that you learn to lean into me. And I've been asking you to do that, haven't I? Lean in. Trust me. Wait patiently. Do you know what's happening in those moments? You're becoming strong. You're becoming resilient. You're becoming someone who can handle the blessings I'm about to pour out. I know it doesn't feel like it now, but I want you to understand. You're being prepared. You're being strengthened. So don't rush this. Don't try to skip ahead to the good part. This part is good too. This part is shaping you into the person you need to be for the next season of your life. Take a deep breath, child. You're exactly where you need to be. And I want to ask you something. What's the one thing that's been on your heart lately? What's been weighing on your mind as you've walked this journey with me? Don't be afraid to share it in the comments. I'm listening. I'm always listening. And remember this. You're not alone. You're not abandoned. You're not forgotten. I see you. I hear you. And I'm working on your behalf. This is just the beginning, child. You've got so much ahead of you. But I need you to understand something very important. You don't have to carry the weight of it all by yourself. You were never meant to. I'm right here walking with you. And as you take each step, I want you to remember one thing. I'm not just in the journey. I'm in the destination too. So don't worry about how it's going to unfold. Don't stress about the details. Trust that I'm guiding you. Trust that I'm taking you exactly where you need to be. And when you get there, you're going to look back and see just how far you've come. You're going to see the miracles in the making. The faith that was built. The strength that was developed. And you'll know deep in your heart that every step was worth it. Now, before we close this part, I want you to take a moment and think about the future you're stepping into. Visualize the blessings that are on the way. See the joy, the peace, the answered prayers. And say it with me. God, I trust you with my future. I trust that you've got it all in your hands. And if that's speaking to your heart today, don't forget to like the video. Let's keep this moment between us, sealed with faith, trust, and a heart full of hope. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so you don't miss the rest of this journey. Because I've got so much more to share with you. The best is yet to come. I'm so excited for you. And for what's next. We're in this together. You're still here, and I just want to tell you how much that means to me. You're showing up. You're leaning in. You're trusting, even when things aren't perfectly clear. That's such a beautiful thing. And I know there are days when you feel like giving up. Days when the road ahead feels longer than you expected. Or the promise seems farther away than it did when I first whispered it to your heart. But I need you to hear this loud and clear, child. The promise is still true. Just because you haven't seen it yet doesn't mean it's not coming. Just because the breakthrough hasn't happened yet doesn't mean I'm not moving. I am always moving. Even in the moments when you feel stuck, I am moving. Even when you can't see it, I am at work making things happen on your behalf. You see, sometimes what's happening in the unseen is more important than what's happening in the visible. I'm aligning things behind the scenes. I'm preparing the way for you. And that's where your faith comes in. Faith isn't about seeing everything unfold in front of you. Faith is about trusting that I'm working, even when you can't see it, even when you don't feel it. It's about holding on to the belief that what I've spoken over your life will come to pass, no matter how long it takes. Can you hold on to that with me, child? Can you hold on to the truth that I have not forgotten you? I know it's hard. I know it feels heavy at times. But trust that in the midst of the weight, I'm forming something beautiful inside of you. I'm preparing you for the very thing I've promised. And the thing about waiting is that it's never wasted. Every second you spend waiting, you're being refined. I'm strengthening you, teaching you to rely on me more, to trust more, to rest in my timing. I know you want it now. I know you're tired of the waiting game. But I need you to understand that there's purpose in this waiting. There's purpose in the pause. There's growth happening in you that you wouldn't have gotten if the promise had come sooner. Trust the process, child. Trust that I'm working things out for your good. I haven't forgotten about you, and I'm not delayed. Everything is moving according to my perfect plan. So take a deep breath. Take another one. Let my peace fill you right now. Because what's coming for you is bigger than you can imagine. I'm preparing you for something so beautiful, something so amazing, that you won't even recognize yourself when you walk into it. You're not just waiting for the blessing, you're becoming the person who can carry the blessing. And here's the truth you need to hold on to. God's timing is perfect. I know it's a truth that sounds nice in theory, but I need you to let it sink deep into your soul today. God's timing is perfect. It's not early. It's not late. It's always exactly on time. Even when it doesn't feel like it. If you've been frustrated by the waiting, I want you to pause and take a moment to reflect. What would it look like if you embraced the waiting instead of resisting it? What if you surrendered to the process? What if you trusted that I know exactly what you need and when you need it? What if you stopped trying to rush the steps and instead enjoyed the steps I'm leading you through? And if you're feeling that hesitation, I want you to drop this in the comments. God, I trust your timing even when it's hard. It's not always easy, I know. But when you start embracing this truth, it shifts everything. The waiting isn't so heavy anymore. The waiting becomes part of the journey. And that's what I want you to know today. This journey is not wasted. I want you to see that you're not just passing time. You're building something. You're building faith. You're building resilience. You're building strength. Every prayer, every moment of patience, every moment of trust, it's all working together to prepare you for the next step. And when you finally step into that promised child, you will look back and say, wow, this was worth it. Every single second of waiting, every tear, every moment of doubt, it was worth it. Because you're stepping into something that was worth the wait. And I'll be right there with you, cheering you on. But right now, as we're talking, I want you to reflect on what's going on in your heart. What is it that's been causing you to doubt? What have you been struggling with? Have you been feeling like you're not good enough for what's ahead? Do you feel like you've made too many mistakes to receive the promise I've spoken over your life? I want you to hear this today, and I want you to hear it with everything inside of you. You are enough. I don't choose you based on your perfection. I don't choose you because of your track record. I choose you because I love you, because I created you for a purpose, because you are my beloved child. And there is nothing that can ever change that. Your mistakes don't disqualify you. Your failures don't disqualify you. I didn't choose you because of your perfection. I chose you because of my perfect love. And that's enough. I need you to know that you're not disqualified from the blessings I've promised. In fact, the very thing that might be holding you back is that lie you've been believing that you're not worthy. But hear me when I say, you are worthy, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. It's my grace that qualifies you. It's my love that covers you. It's my favor that's on your life. So stop holding back, child. Stop thinking you're too far gone or that you've missed your chance. You haven't missed anything. In fact, this is just the beginning. I'm still writing your story. You haven't missed the good parts. And I need you to believe that because there's more coming. There's more on the way. So much more than you've dreamed of. So much more than you can imagine. Can you feel it? Can you feel the stirring in your heart? That's my spirit moving within you, reminding you that there is still so much to come. And I need you to trust me with it. Trust that I know the plans I have for you. Trust that I'm leading you to something better. So take this moment. Take a breath. And just remember that I am right here. I see you. I hear you. I'm with you every step of the way. If this is speaking to you, I want you to pause for a moment and like the video. Let's keep this between us, a reminder that we're walking this journey together. And don't forget to subscribe. I've got so much more to share with you. So much more to walk through with you. You're not alone. We're in this together. And the best is yet to come. I know you're still holding on. You're still walking this path, even when the weight feels heavy, even when it feels like you're taking one step forward and two steps back. And I want you to hear me when I say this. I see you. I see every tear you've shed. I see every prayer you've whispered. I see the moments when you feel like giving up, and yet you keep moving forward. I want you to know that it matters. Every little thing you're doing in the unseen, every moment where you keep choosing to trust me, it matters. I'm taking notice, and I'm so proud of you. You've been faithful, even in the struggle, even when you didn't understand the full picture. I know it's hard to see the big picture when you're in the middle of the story. But child, the story is still unfolding. You're right in the middle of something beautiful, even when you can't see it clearly. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. And right now I need you to stop for a moment and just listen to my voice. I'm reminding you of the promises I've spoken over your life. And I need you to lean in and hear this. It's all still on the way. Your breakthrough is still coming. The healing you've been praying for, the peace you've been longing for, the restoration of what you've lost, it's still on the way. I know it feels like it's taking a long time, but I want you to trust that every moment is building towards something. Every moment is preparing you for what I have ahead for you. You've been waiting, I know. But don't lose heart. Don't let the waiting steal your peace. Don't let it make you feel like you're stuck. Because you're not stuck. You're in the process. And the process is necessary. Maybe you're thinking, God, I've been waiting forever. Why isn't it happening yet? Why do I still feel like I'm waiting on something that's never coming? But let me tell you this. It is coming. I know the waiting can be discouraging. It can feel like it's all dragging on and the promises feel far away. But I want to remind you of something. I don't waste time. I don't waste seasons. I don't waste anything. Everything you've walked through, everything you've endured, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the preparation for what's coming next. I'm not just preparing your breakthrough, I'm preparing you for the breakthrough. And the good news is that while you're waiting, I'm doing something inside of you. I'm doing a deep work in your heart, your spirit, your soul. I'm teaching you how to trust me more deeply, how to surrender more fully, how to let go of control and trust that my timing is always perfect. In the waiting, I'm refining you. I'm refining your character, your patience, your faith. And when the breakthrough comes, you will be ready to walk in it, to carry it, to sustain it. Do you believe that, child? Do you believe that I am working in your waiting? Do you believe that the process is just as important as the promise? Because it is. Trust the process. Trust that I am with you in every moment, in every season. You're not forgotten. You're not left behind. Right now, I need you to stop and take a moment to breathe. Let go of the tension, the worry, the stress. I know you've been carrying a lot, but I'm here to take that burden from you. I'm here to remind you that you don't have to carry it alone. Let it go, child. Release it into my hands. And as you do, feel the weight start to lift. Feel the peace begin to settle in your heart. Because this is the freedom I want for you. Freedom from anxiety, freedom from stress, freedom from the pressure to make things happen on your own. I've got it covered. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to make it all work. I'm already working on your behalf. What I need from you is trust. What I need from you is surrender. Let go of the things that are weighing you down and trust me with your heart, your future, your dreams. Child, I'm not just your God, I'm your father. And as a father, I take care of my children. I protect them. I provide for them. I lead them. And when the time is right, I bless them. That blessing you've been waiting for, it's on the way. The promise I spoke over your life is still alive, and it's coming to fruition. But first, I need you to believe it. I need you to trust it. I need you to receive it with open hands and an open heart. Because the blessing is not just about what I'm giving you, it's about what I'm doing in you. It's about how you're being transformed by my love, by my promises, by the waiting. Are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to step into the fullness of what I have for you? If that's you, I want you to drop this in the comments. I trust you, God. I'm ready for what's coming. Because it's coming, child. And it's going to be better than you imagined. Now, I want you to remember something. When the breakthrough comes, it's not just for you. It's for the people around you. The testimony you carry, the healing you've experienced, the lessons you've learned, these are all things I'm going to use to bless others. You are a vessel of my glory. And when the promise manifests, you will be able to share your story of faith, of trust, of waiting on God's timing. You'll be able to show others that God is faithful, that He keeps His promises, that He makes a way even when there seems to be no way. So don't be discouraged, child. Don't think for a second that the waiting is wasted. It's not. It's part of the plan. It's part of the process. And as you walk through this, I want you to stay close to me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart open to my leading. And when you need strength, remember, I am your strength. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel like you can't go any further, know that I'm right there, lifting you up, carrying you through. You're never alone. I'm with you every step of the way. If this is speaking to you, go ahead and like this video. Let's keep this moment between us, a reminder that we're walking this journey together, trusting in God's perfect timing. And don't forget to subscribe, because I have so much more to share with you. There's more on the way, more of God's promises, more of His peace, more of His love. The best is yet to come, child. And I'm right here, cheering you on. Child, I want you to know that I am proud of you. I know this journey has not been easy. There have been days where you felt overwhelmed, confused, even lost at times. But here you are, still standing, still believing, still trusting. Do you know how powerful that is? It's a testimony to your strength, to your perseverance, to your faith. You haven't given up even when the road seemed uncertain. And that, my beloved, is something to be proud of. Sometimes it's easy to get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. We want to see the breakthrough right now. We want to feel the joy and peace of fulfillment in an instant. But child, I need you to understand that true transformation takes time. True breakthroughs often come after the process, after the journey. And every moment you're waiting, you're being shaped and formed in ways you can't yet fully understand. Trust that I see everything. I see your heart, your desires, your struggles. I see the depths of your soul, and I know the weight you've been carrying. But here's the beautiful thing, I'm carrying it with you. Do you believe that? Do you believe that when you feel like you can't take another step, I'm right there lifting you up? When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am your guide. When you feel hopeless, I am your hope. And I need you to take a moment right now and remember this. You are not alone. I've never left your side. I've been with you through every valley, every storm, every high and every low. I know the struggles you've faced, the battles you've fought, and the pain you've endured. And I want you to hear this clearly. It has not been in vain. Everything you've walked through has been shaping you into the person you're becoming. You've learned lessons through your pain. You've grown stronger through your challenges. And you've deepened your trust in me through every unanswered prayer, every delay, every moment of waiting. And now I'm calling you to a deeper place of trust. I'm calling you to surrender fully to my timing, to my plan. Can you do that, child? Can you trust that I know what's best for you, even when it doesn't feel like it in the moment? I know it's hard to trust when the promise feels so far away. But I promise you I am still working. Even when you can't see it, even when you don't feel it, I am still at work behind the scenes. I am orchestrating everything for your good. And the best part? The best is yet to come. I want to remind you of something important today. I know it's been a long journey, but I have not forgotten about you. The promises I spoke over your life are still as true today as the day I first spoke them. Just because you haven't seen them yet doesn't mean they're not coming. God's promises never fail. They are yes and amen. They are certain. They are unwavering. They are for you and they are for now. I need you to remember that, child. I need you to hold on to that truth like a lifeline, especially in the moments when you feel like giving up. Even when you feel like the weight is too much to carry, I want you to stand firm in the truth that what I have promised, I will deliver. Your breakthrough is coming. The healing is coming. The restoration is coming. The answer is coming. The love you've been waiting for is coming. And when it arrives, it will be more than worth the wait. Now, I want to speak to those of you who feel like you're too far behind. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you feel like you've missed your chance, or that your past disqualifies you from receiving what I have for you. But I need you to hear me clearly, child. Nothing disqualifies you from my love. Nothing disqualifies you from my promises. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond hope. In fact, I've been waiting for this very moment to remind you that you are still in my plan. You see, I don't just redeem the good parts of your story. I redeem all of it. Every single part, even the parts you regret. I take everything, your mistakes, your failures, your pain, and I use it for my glory. I turn it into something beautiful. I turn it into something that will bless you and bless others. You have a purpose, child. Your story is not over. And the best part of the story is still ahead of you. Maybe you've been waiting for God to move in a specific way, and it hasn't happened yet. Maybe you've prayed, hoped, and believed, but it feels like nothing is changing. I understand the frustration. I understand the discouragement. But I need you to understand this. Just because you don't see the results immediately doesn't mean I'm not moving. God's timing is always perfect, even when it feels delayed. I'm working behind the scenes, aligning everything in your life for the right moment. And when that moment comes, it will be the perfect time for the breakthrough to unfold. In the meantime, I need you to keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep hoping. And most importantly, keep surrendering to my will. Trust that my plan is better than your plan. Trust that I know the desires of your heart, and I am preparing a future for you that exceeds anything you could imagine. You might not see it now, but I am preparing you for something incredible. You're in the process. You're being shaped. You're being refined. And when the breakthrough comes, you will know that it was worth every moment of waiting. Can you feel that? Can you feel the shift in your spirit? That's the Holy Spirit moving within you, reminding you that your breakthrough is just ahead. You're not forgotten. You're not abandoned. You're not left behind. You are on the verge of something amazing. So take a moment right now to breathe. Let go of the worry, the fear, the anxiety. Feel my peace washing over you. Feel my presence filling you up, reminding you that I am with you. You don't have to carry the burden of the weight alone. I'm with you in the waiting, just as I'm with you in the breakthrough. Now, I want you to comment below. I trust your timing, God. I trust your plan. If this message is speaking to you, I want you to like this video. Let's keep this moment between us, a reminder that you're not alone in this journey. And don't forget to subscribe. There's more ahead. There's more that I want to share with you. The best is still yet to come. Child, I need you to listen closely to this next part. There are moments in life when you feel like you're standing at the edge of everything you've been hoping for, and yet there's still a part of you that wonders if it's ever going to happen. You can see it. You can feel it. But the reality hasn't quite matched your expectations yet. I know that feeling all too well. I know what it's like to have your heart set on something and to watch as it feels just out of reach, no matter how hard you try. But I want to encourage you right now. You are closer than you think. It might feel like you're stuck in a cycle, but I'm here to tell you that you are on the verge of breakthrough. You are right on the edge of something new, something fresh, something beautiful. Let's pause here for a second. I need you to take a deep breath. Go ahead, inhale and exhale slowly. Feel the tension leave your body. It's time to release the weight of all those what-ifs and just trust me. Can you do that? Can you let go of the worry and trust that I am orchestrating everything perfectly? I know you've had doubts, but I need you to understand something. Doubt does not disqualify you from receiving my promises. Your breakthrough is not dependent on how perfect you are. It's not about how much you've done or how many times you've failed. It's about my grace and my timing. And trust me when I say this, you are about to step into a season of favor. Have you ever been on the edge of something big, only to feel the weight of uncertainty pulling at you? It's as if you can sense that the breakthrough is near, but you're afraid to take that step because it's unfamiliar, because it requires risk. I know it's scary. I know it feels risky. But I'm asking you to take that step, to trust that I am holding you, that I am leading you to something better than you've ever known. Sometimes we want to wait until everything feels right, until we can see the whole plan. But here's the truth. I don't always give you the whole plan up front. I give you what you need for today, for this moment, for this season. And with each step of faith you take, I reveal more of the plan. It's not a lack of clarity, it's a call to trust. You are walking by faith, not by sight. And I need you to take that next step, even if you can't see the whole staircase. It's okay to be uncertain. It's okay to have fears. But what I need you to remember is that I am with you in the uncertainty. I am with you in the unknown. And I will never leave you. Right now, as you sit here reading this, I want you to reflect on all the moments you've walked through. Look back for a moment. Think of all the times I've been faithful to you, all the times I've come through when you didn't know how things were going to work out. You've seen my hand at work before, haven't you? And just like I was with you then, I am with you now. You are not forgotten, and you are not too late for what I have planned for you. So what's your next step? What is the one thing you know you need to do next? The one thing that requires a little faith, a little courage, a little trust. It might be something small, something that feels like a leap of faith. But I'm asking you to take that step with me, trusting that I've already gone ahead of you and prepared the way. You're closer than you think, and what I have for you is so much greater than you could ever imagine. And when it does, you will stand in awe of how I worked all things together for your good. But hear me when I say this, don't rush the process. Don't try to force it. I know you're ready. I know you're eager. But trust that I am preparing you for something bigger than you've ever known. You don't have to make it happen. You don't have to strive. You just have to trust and wait on my perfect timing. I want to remind you of something. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. It's okay if you're still unsure of the next step. It's okay if you're unsure of how things will turn out. What's most important is that you know I'm in control and I will never let you fall. I see your desire for the breakthrough. I see your longing for the answers, for the next chapter. And I want you to know I hear you. I've heard every prayer. I've seen every tear. And I'm about to pour out blessings that will leave you speechless. Child, I'm so proud of you. You've been faithful. You've been persistent. You've held on even when it felt like everything was falling apart. And now your breakthrough is drawing near. I'm ready to open the doors you've been waiting for. But first, I need you to trust one more time. I need you to trust that my plan is unfolding just as it should. Right now, I want you to look at the things you've been holding on to. What are you still trying to control? What are you still holding close, afraid to let go of? I need you to surrender those things to me right now. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your dreams. Trust me with your relationships. And trust me with your heart. You're not alone in this, child. I am your father, and I will never leave you or forsake you. I am here, working on your behalf, preparing a way for you. If this message is speaking to you, I want you to go ahead and like this video. Take a moment to affirm this message in your heart and say, I trust your timing, God. I trust your plan. And don't forget to comment below. What's one step you're taking today to trust God in the waiting? Share it in the comments. I'm here and I'm listening. Also, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more I want to share with you. So many more truths to remind you of. The best is yet to come, and I'm here to walk through it with you every step of the way. Child, I can feel the weight you're carrying. I know you're trying your best to stay strong, to hold on to your faith, to keep moving forward even when it feels like everything around you is falling apart. But listen to me when I say this. I see you. I see your heart. I see your struggle. And I see how hard you've been working to keep going, even when it seems like the odds are stacked against you. I know it feels like there's so much uncertainty. You've asked questions that feel unanswered. You've prayed for clarity, for direction, but it feels like nothing is shifting. Maybe you're feeling like you've been waiting forever and nothing's happening. But hear me now, your waiting is not wasted. In this moment, it may feel like nothing is changing, but I am working behind the scenes, doing things that you can't yet see. I am positioning you, preparing you, and making sure that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. I know it's hard to wait, child. I know it feels like you've been patient long enough, like you've been through enough trials and heartache to last a lifetime. And yet here you are, still believing, still hoping, still trusting in me. That perseverance, that faith, that unwavering trust in my promises, I see it. And I want you to know, it has not gone unnoticed. I'm proud of you. I know it hasn't been easy, but you've kept your head up. You've kept your heart open. And you've kept your faith alive. Even in the hardest moments, you've held on. And now I'm here to tell you, your breakthrough is coming. You may not see it right now, but your harvest is growing. Everything you've been through, every tear you've shed, every prayer you've prayed, it's all been watering the seed of your future. Your harvest is near, and when it comes, it will be more than worth the wait. But I need you to understand something. This waiting, this season of silence, it's not for nothing. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not forgetting about you. I'm preparing you for what's ahead. There's work being done that you can't see right now, but trust that it's happening. I'm shaping you, refining you, and positioning you to receive the blessings I've already promised. And when the time is right, everything will fall into place. You'll look back, and you'll see how every piece of the puzzle fit together perfectly. It will all make sense in the end. Child, I need you to keep trusting even when it's hard. Trust that I am with you. Trust that I am working for your good. And trust that this season will pass. I'm bringing you into something new, something better, something more than you've ever dreamed. In this moment, you might not feel like things are changing. You might feel like you're stuck, like you're not moving forward. But I'm here to tell you, you are not stuck. You are exactly where I need you to be. I am using this season to build something in you that will prepare you for the future I've planned. So don't rush through this season, child. Don't try to skip over it. Trust that I'm building something beautiful in you. I know it's easy to want to move on to the next thing, to get out of the waiting, to get past the uncertainty. But I need you to embrace the process. Embrace the waiting. because in the waiting you will grow. You will be strengthened. You will be transformed. And when you come out of this season, you will be ready for what I have for you. You'll be stronger, wiser, and more prepared than you ever imagined. I know it's hard to see the bigger picture when you're in the middle of it all. It's hard to understand why things are the way they are. But I promise you this, I have a plan for you. It's a plan for your good. It's a plan to give you a future full of hope. It's a plan to bless you beyond measure. You may not understand the steps, but I understand the journey. I see the end from the beginning, and I know exactly where I'm taking you. All you have to do is keep trusting. Keep holding on. Keep believing that I am working, even when you don't see it. Child, I want to remind you of something very important. You are not forgotten. I see your heart. I see your struggles. I see your efforts. And I am with you every step of the way. Can you believe that? Can you believe that even when it feels like you're alone, you're never really alone? I am with you, guiding you, helping you, loving you through every moment. Now I want to encourage you to do something. Take a moment right now to reflect on what you've been waiting for. What are you longing for? What is the breakthrough you've been praying for, hoping for? Take a second and really think about it. Got it? Now I want you to release it to me. Let go of the worry. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. Trust that I am holding your future in my hands, and I will bring it to pass in my perfect timing. It may not be on your timeline. It may not come the way you expect, but it will come. I promise you that. I want to hear from you. What are you trusting God for right now? What's been weighing on your heart? Drop a comment below, I'm listening. And if this message is speaking to you, go ahead and like this video. Let's make this moment count, a reminder that we're in this together. And don't forget to subscribe because there's more ahead, more that I want to share with you. I'm here always. And the best is yet to come. Child, I want you to take a moment and reflect on everything you've been through. I want you to think about all the challenges, the obstacles, the moments when you thought you couldn't go any further. And yet, here you are, still standing, still believing, still holding on. That's not by accident. That's because I have been with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what's ahead. It's easy to forget how far you've come when you're in the middle of the struggle. It's easy to feel like you're stuck, like nothing is changing. But child, you are not stuck. You are on a journey, and every step, every challenge, every moment of doubt, every tear you've shed, it's all part of the process. You are being prepared for something bigger than you could ever imagine. I know you can't always see it, but trust me when I say this. I am building something beautiful in you. I'm refining you, shaping you, and making you ready for the next chapter of your life. And when it comes, when the door opens and the breakthrough happens, you'll be so grateful for the process. You've been through fire, child. You've been tested, you've been tried, and you've come out stronger. You might not always feel strong, but I want you to know that the strength you have now is not your own. It comes from me. It comes from the deep well of my love for you, the strength of my promises, and the power of my presence in your life. Don't underestimate what you've been through. Don't minimize the struggles you faced. Each of those moments has shaped you, Each of those moments has prepared you for what's next. And the strength you've gained will be the foundation for the next level. You've had to endure. You've had to wait. But this is not a wasted season. This is a season of preparation. I know it's hard to see it right now, but I am making you ready. You are becoming the person you need to be for the blessings I have waiting for you. Have you ever looked at a situation and thought, how am I ever going to get through this? Have you ever felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders, like you couldn't bear it anymore? I know those feelings all too well. But I need you to remember that I never leave you alone in the hard times. I am right there beside you, holding you up, giving you strength when you feel like you have none left. That's the power of my presence, child. That's the power of my love. And I am telling you now, I have already equipped you with everything you need to get through this. You have the strength, the resilience, and the grace to keep going. I also want you to remember this. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. I know it feels like it's taking forever. I know you've been waiting and waiting, hoping and praying. But I want you to hear this now. Don't give up now. Your breakthrough is almost here. You're closer than you realize. There are moments in life when it feels like everything is against you, like nothing is working out the way you hoped. I understand that. But here's what I want you to know. I am for you. I am fighting on your behalf, even when you can't see it. I am moving things behind the scenes. I'm opening doors that no one can close and closing doors that no one can open. But here's the thing, your breakthrough isn't just about the things happening around you. It's also about what's happening inside you. You are being prepared, child, for what's to come. And when that breakthrough arrives, you will be stronger, wiser, and more ready than you ever thought possible. In the waiting, you are learning. In the waiting, you are growing. In the waiting, you are becoming who I created you to be. And when that moment comes, when everything falls into place, you'll be able to look back and see that all of it was worth it. I know it's hard to see the bigger picture when you're in the middle of it all. But trust me, I see it. I see the end from the beginning. And I promise you, the journey you're on is leading you to something incredible. Right now, child, I want to speak directly to your heart. I want you to know you are not alone. It might feel like it sometimes. It might feel like no one understands, like no one is there for you. But I am with you, child. I am always with you. And I will never leave you. When you feel overwhelmed, when you feel like you can't take another step, just remember this. You are stronger than you know. I've given you everything you need to walk through this. You are more resilient than you think, and you have more strength than you realize. Every day I am with you, strengthening you, guiding you, loving you through it all. I'm carrying you in those moments when you feel like you can't carry yourself. I'm lifting you up, holding you close, and reminding you that you are never alone. So I need you to take a moment right now and thank me for being with you. Even when things don't make sense, even when you can't see what's next, just thank me. Thank me for the strength you have. Thank me for the lessons you're learning. Thank me for the breakthrough that's coming. Because it's coming. I promise you, it's coming. And when it does, you'll look back and see that all the waiting, all the struggles, all the hard times, it was worth it. You will stand in awe of the way I've worked in your life, of how I've brought you through it all and brought you into something better than you ever dreamed. don't give up now. The best is yet to come. If this message is speaking to your heart, I want you to go ahead and like this video. Let's keep this moment between us, a reminder that you are never alone and that breakthrough is on the way. And don't forget to drop a comment below. What's one thing you're trusting God for today? Share it with me because I'm here and I'm listening. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe. I've got so much more to share with you. We're in this journey together, and I can't wait to see what's next for you. Child, I know right now it might feel like you're walking through a wilderness. The path seems long, the journey seems endless, and you might even feel like you're walking alone. But I need you to understand something crucial. You are not alone. I am with you. I've always been with you, even in the hardest, darkest moments. Even when you can't see me, I am right there beside you, guiding you, strengthening you, and holding you close. When the road gets rough and the world feels heavy, remember this: I am right beside you, walking every step of the way. Even when you can't feel my presence, trust that I'm with you, making a way where there seems to be no way. The wilderness can feel desolate at times, I know. It can feel like you're stuck, like you're going in circles with no end in sight. But there's something important I want to remind you of in this season. This wilderness is not your final destination. It is a place of preparation. I am using this time to teach you, to mold you, and to make you ready for what's coming next. Think about the wilderness experiences of those who came before you, the Israelites, for instance. They wandered in the wilderness for 40 years, but it wasn't just a time of waiting. It was a time of transformation. It was a time of learning to trust, learning to follow, and learning to rely on me in ways they never had before. In the wilderness, there's no distraction. There's no excess. There's only what's necessary. And that's exactly what I'm doing in your life right now, child. I am stripping away everything that isn't necessary for the next chapter of your life. I'm removing the things that could distract you from what I've called you to do. I know it's painful. I know it's uncomfortable. But I promise you this, you are not alone in this. I'm right there beside you, walking with you through every trial, every hardship, and every uncertainty. Remember, child, the wilderness is where I refine you. It's where your faith is tested, your character is shaped, and your trust in me is deepened. It's easy to be full of faith when everything is going right. But in the wilderness, your faith grows stronger because you have no choice but to rely on me. I am your provider, your protector, your source of strength. And in this season, I am building a foundation in you that will support the blessings I am preparing for you. Now, I want you to ask yourself something. What is God teaching me in this season? It's a simple question, but it's important. Because the wilderness isn't just a place of struggle, it's also a place of growth. And if you can learn to embrace the process, if you can learn to trust me in the waiting, you will come out stronger and more prepared for what's ahead. What do you need to let go of in order to move forward? What do you need to surrender to me so that I can lead you into the next phase of your life? It's time to release your fear, your doubts, and your anxieties to me. Because, child, I've already gone before you. I've already made a way for you. I've already paved the path that will lead you to your breakthrough. If you've been feeling discouraged lately, I want to speak directly to your heart. Take a deep breath and know this: you are doing better than you think. The fact that you're still standing, still holding on, still trusting, is a testament to your strength and your resilience. You may not feel like it, but you are growing stronger every day. You are becoming more of who I created you to be. And though the wilderness may seem long, I promise you this, it won't last forever. I have something beautiful waiting for you on the other side. Your breakthrough is coming, and when it does, you'll look back and realize that this season was all part of the plan. Don't let the waiting make you weary. Don't let the silence cause you to doubt. Just keep walking one step at a time. Keep trusting, keep believing, and keep surrendering to my will. I will bring you through this. I want you to think about the story of Jesus in the wilderness. For 40 days he was alone, fasting and facing temptations. It was a difficult and lonely time, but it was also a time of preparation for the ministry he would begin afterward. Jesus didn't rush through the wilderness. He embraced it because he knew it was necessary for the purpose he was called to fulfill. In the same way, this wilderness you're walking through is necessary for the purpose I have for your life. I know it's tough, but I'm not leaving you in the wilderness. I am walking with you through every storm, every challenge, and every uncertainty. And when you emerge on the other side, you will be stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the destiny I have for you. Take a moment right now and remind yourself, I am not alone. God is with me in this season, and He is preparing me for something greater. I am walking through the wilderness, but I am not staying here. God has something beautiful waiting for me on the other side. I want to hear from you, child. What's one thing that's been difficult for you in this season? Drop it in the comments below, and let's stand together in prayer and support. And if this message has spoken to your heart, go ahead and like this video. Let's make this moment sacred, a reminder that even in the wilderness, God is with us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. You don't want to miss the rest of the messages I have for you in this journey. You're not alone. You're not forgotten. I'm with you. And the best is yet to come. My precious child, as we come to the final part of this message, I want you to know that I am always with you. No matter where you are in life, no matter the season you find yourself in, I am present, and I am working all things together for your good. I know the journey hasn't always been easy, but I want you to hear this with every fiber of your being. You are never alone. As you walk through life, there will be moments when you feel like everything is falling apart. You will face challenges that test your strength, your faith, and your resolve. But I want to remind you that you are not defined by your struggles. You are defined by my love for you, and that love is unshakable, unchanging, and eternal. The enemy may try to tell you that you are not enough, that you don't measure up, or that you will never get through what you're facing. But I want to speak truth to your heart today. You are more than enough in me. You are my beloved child, and I have equipped you with everything you need to walk through life with confidence, strength, and hope. When the enemy tries to discourage you, remember that I am your defender, your shield, and your stronghold. I am your refuge in times of trouble, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are surrounded by my protection and my love. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your own. I know that sometimes it feels like the burdens are too much to bear, that the road ahead is too difficult to walk. But I want to remind you that I will carry you when you can't carry yourself. When you feel like you're sinking beneath the weight of your worries, I'm right there, lifting you up. When you feel like you're walking through fire, I am walking beside you. You are never alone, child. I am always with you, and I will never let you go. Even in the darkest moments when it feels like the world is closing in around you, I want you to remember one thing: the darkness cannot overcome my light. I am the light of the world, and wherever I go, darkness must flee. Even when you can't see the way forward, know that my light is guiding you, leading you to a place of peace, hope, and restoration. You may not always understand why things are happening the way they are. You may wonder why you're facing certain struggles or why things aren't turning out the way you envisioned. But I want to encourage you to trust in my perfect timing. I see the big picture, and I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I am weaving together every detail of your life, and I promise you that everything is working for your good. What feels like a setback might just be a setup for something better. What feels like a detour might be the very thing that prepares you for the blessings I have in store for you. So take heart, child. The pain you're experiencing now is temporary. The trials you're facing will not last forever. There is a season of breakthrough coming your way. And when you step into that season, you will look back and see that I was with you through every moment. I was there in the highs and the lows, in the joy and the sorrow, in the victories and the defeats. And you will see that through it all, I was shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the good things I have planned. Remember that I am your healer, and I can restore anything that has been broken in your life. If your heart feels shattered, I will heal it. If you feel like you've lost your way, I will guide you back to the path. If you've been wounded, I will bind up your wounds and make you whole again. I am the God who makes all things new. There is nothing too broken for me to restore. Trust me with your heart and watch me transform it into something beautiful. Now, my beloved child, as we conclude this message, I want to remind you of something deeply important. You are my masterpiece. You are a unique creation, designed with purpose, and I have placed in you gifts, talents, and dreams that are specific to you. You are not here by accident. I created you for a purpose, and I am working out that purpose in your life. Even when you don't see it, I am at work, orchestrating every detail of your life for my glory and your good. And the best is yet to come. I know it can be hard to see the future clearly when you're in the middle of a struggle, but I want you to trust in my plan for you. There is no detour too long or too difficult that it can keep you from the destiny I've prepared for you. You will get there, child, in my time. And when you do, you will look back and realize that everything you've been through has been part of the journey I've been leading you on. As you walk forward, hold on to these promises. I will never leave you, no matter where you go, no matter what you face. I am your provider. I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. I am your protector. I will keep you safe and secure no matter what threats may come your way. I am your peace. I will give you peace that transcends understanding, even in the midst of the storm. I am your strength. When you feel weak, I will give you the strength to endure. I am your joy. No matter your circumstances, I will fill your heart with unspeakable joy. I am with you always, child, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing and sorrow into joy. And no matter what you face, remember that I am bigger than your problems. I am greater than any challenge you may face. And in the end, I will make everything beautiful in its time. If this message has touched your heart, please like this video so that we can keep this moment of encouragement between us. And if you want to stay connected and hear more messages that will inspire, uplift, and strengthen you, make sure to subscribe. Before we end, I want to hear from you. What are you trusting God for right now? What is the one thing that you need His strength and peace for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, I am listening. You are not alone in this journey, and I am with you every step of the way. Stay blessed, child. The best is yet to come.